Hi guys, this is Giridhar and welcome to this comparison video review. I'm going to be comparing two great devices which 2014 had given us, the Oneplus One and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. So these two devices are the flagship devices from their respective manufacturers. So they are both popular devices and they are both available in the market. And so let's go ahead and compare them and see which one comes out the best in this duel. So both these devices are phablets, and the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 is slightly larger because it has a 5.7-inch display and the Oneplus One has a 5.5-inch display. Design wise, the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 is slightly broader than the OnePlus. The OnePlus One is 10 grams or so less than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, but it's pretty much the same thickness, which the OnePlus One has got a thickness of 8.9 mm, while the Note 4 has got a thickness of 8.5 mm. And the screen display, both these devices have got a huge display, and but actual technology is completely different. So the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 uses an AMOLED display, while the OnePlus One uses a regular LCD display. And also the OnePlus One has got a HD display and it's got a pixel density of 401, while the display in the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 is way above the benchmarks, and it's got a QHD display with a 515 ppi of pixel density, and it's really bright and wonderful screen there. So you can see that the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has got a brilliant display, and we give it all the points for the display. And coming back to the design, at the back you have a plastic removable back here, while the OnePlus One has got a sandstone black finish here, and it's not removable. It is removable, but it's not easily removable by user. Over the period of time, this device is kind of 2 months old, and I can already see signs of wear and tear in this back finishing. And though I had a nice case around it, the wear and tear is kind of evident. You can't escape this. But I believe in the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, there won't be much of wear and tear, unlike what we saw in Samsung Galaxy Note 3, which had this fox leather stitching in the rim around here. The plastic around the stitching started coming out, and unlike that, this device is gonna be really strong at the back, and this one's got a lot of metal in it, and having more metal doesn't mean it makes feel premium. The polycarbonate solid finish and the material which they have used here is way over the top. While we have a good design here, and it's got metal rims around it, and basically the feel of holding this device is really good because of the curvature here. I would say that this design would get around a score of 7 or 8, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 goes all the way up and gets a score of 9.5 when it comes to design, and that's out of 10, by the way. They both have a 3 GB of RAM, but the Note has an inbuilt memory of 32 GB, while the OnePlus One comes in two variants. It's got a 16 GB variant and a 64 GB variant. Obviously the one which I have here is the 64 GB sandstone black version, and it's got no expandable memory, but while the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has got an expandable micro SD card slot there, which you can add up to 128 GB. And it is powered by a Snapdragon Qualcomm 805 chipset with a Crate processor of 450, while this OnePlus One is powered by a slightly older but still a hefty performer, the Snapdragon 801, which is clocked at 2.5 GHz, and it again still runs on a Crate processing architecture, which is a Crate 400, and it's got an Adreno GPU, which is 330, while the Note 4 has got an upgraded latest GPU, the Adreno 420. So spec wise, on the paper, Note 4 hits it. So you can see the devices running the 3D intensive game, and it's the Asphalt 8, and I'm playing two games at the same time. So it might look insane, but what we are seeing here is the performance here. So you can see the graphics, and you can see how smooth it is handled by both these devices, and in real time you wouldn't find any difference at all in the performance side. So I don't mean that Asphalt is the benchmark that's gonna give you the performance results in reality, but that's an intensive game, and if you have to run an intensive game like that, you'll have to have all the required processor and the infrastructure in place, and which is both these devices have obviously got here. And I've played lots of other games and taken pictures. I've been using both these devices. I find no difference at all in the performance, so they are both equal. And one major differentiator would be the S Pen. The S Pen is a great feature which adds extra functionalities to the Note 4, while we don't have any such thing in the OnePlus. But in actual real life, do people kind of continually use the S Pen? I've checked with one person who has this Note 3 for almost a year, and he told that he never took out the S Pen in his day-to-day activities. So it's a good to have feature, but are people going to use it every day? I'm running a 4K video here, so it's a demo video from LG. So it's a high quality video, and you can see that both these devices handle the 4K video without any difficulty, and they are smooth, and there is no flickering or there is no frame rate drop here. And but what it comes to is like what I see in the OnePlus One is pretty much close to natural, and there is no extra saturation or anything like of that sort. But in the Note, you find an extra warmth in it and add a tint of yellow, and the saturation level is high. You can see more reds there, more blues there, which may not be close to natural, but that's what Samsung devices give us. I mean, they over dramatize. The OnePlus One has a great display, and I love the details what it brings up here. Though it's a 4K video, there is no stuttering of any sort. So I really practically love the display from OnePlus One. Both the phones are powered by Android 4.4, while on the OnePlus One we have the CyanogenMod mod, and the Note 4 has the TouchWiz in it. So the TouchWiz is been there in Samsung lineup for quite some time now, and we see no drastic change in the design language which they have used here. The OnePlus One sticks to native Android design. That's the reason for the minimalistic design here, and we love minimalistic design, don't we? So though the Samsung Note 4 gives you a lot of features, the UI is not really helpful, and the font and all the text which is used in the TouchWiz is prehistoric. It's not futuristic, and we have loads of customization options in the OnePlus One CyanogenMod ROM. So on the price point, you can buy a OnePlus One for 22,000 in India, and you can buy the Note 4 for 55 or more. So that's almost double the pricing, and for half the price you get a device which performs as good as the Note 4. So the Note 4 is not a bad device, but it's a highly priced device, and there are lots of sensors in it. So you can see the fingerprint sensor, and you can also see heart rate sensor, UV sensor. Sticking up more sensors on your device doesn't really make it smart, and I don't see any practical real life value addition to it. So these sensors doesn't make any sense to me at all. And so on my concluding words, I would say that both these devices are really good devices, and if you're ready to spend double the amount and for the name Samsung and also for the features in it, you are more than welcome. You wouldn't regret buying it, but you would really be happy if you bought an OnePlus One because of the value it brings to it performs almost as good as any of the flagship devices in the market, but still it costs half the price of a flagship device. If I am holding both these devices in my hand, I would definitely tell that the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 feels much more premium than the OnePlus One. And I'm not writing off OnePlus One. OnePlus One is still a great device, but this feels more premium in your hand. And this family, and I'm really loving it. And if you want to own a premium Android device, you will have to buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. And if you want to own a value for money Android device which has almost all the functionalities and features of a flagship device, you will have to buy OnePlus One.